Hello guys, it's Retrofuge, and I can't believe what I just saw. Xbox actually won this year, and it's only because Spyro came back. What the fuck? I don't understand this. You know, I've been a Spyro fan since I was a child. It was pretty much the first game I've ever played, starting with Year of the Dragon, and 8 years, and the wait between Reignited and this new Spyro game. It was longer than between Skylanders and freaking Reignited, so I couldn't fathom that. Man, Spyro is back, and I'm so happy that this has happened. I'm like lost for words. Like literally, when I watched the trailer, I literally could not process what I just saw. I actually cannot believe that finally they have actually done something with this franchise, and honestly, the game looks good. I can't really put it into words how happy I am to see this. And you know, like, it's usually modern gaming these days doesn't really excite me as much. Yes, there's a lot of exciting games coming out, which I'm looking forward to play. And Xbox Showcase was a total banger overall. Like, we had Persona 4 Revival, we had Persona 6 teaser. I think we even had Crazy Taxi show up as well, which was unexpected. I mean, they might as well just show Jet Set Radio at this point. I just can't believe this, man. Seriously, like, you can't describe how much it's so cathartic to be a Spyro fan right now. And as someone who's been grown up with the games, I honestly cannot believe this. And all the people who usually say are getting really excited on Twitter, being like, well, usually remakes lead to games. I'll shut the fuck up. It took 8 years. So it doesn't really fucking matter. What does matter is that Spyro has come back in a new way. And it's interesting because looking at the trailer, I think, oh yeah, the game itself, my phone went off. Fuck. What an idiot I am. Anyway, this new Spyro game is called Spyro A Realm Beyond, which is actually quite an interesting title because this is technically Spyro 4 anyway. But what I do find more interesting about the game is taking a more open world approach, which is more akin to the Legend of Spyro games. And if you've been in the Spyro community, I have once upon a time, you would actually know that the idea of Spyro doing free flight isn't actually a new thing. In fact, it's actually been a thing that has been talked about with classic Spyro fans and how you can incorporate it into the game. So seeing this taking a more of an approach to like an open world Spyro is such a interesting concept, which I'm actually curious to see. Because the thing is, I always dreamed of a Spyro game which was taking a more open world approach, sort of like akin to Jak and Daxter, if anyone has played this game, the first game specifically. So it's interesting that like finally we're seeing Spyro come back, and it's taking a new direction of the series, which is not just going to go by level, but we have to wait and see. I mean, I have to wait until spring 2027, so Jesus, and it's so close as well. Anyway, unfiltered thoughts of mine. What do I think of this? I mean, what is there to say? I mean, Spyro has come back. The model looks good. Like, I like the new Spyro redesign. And the game looks vibrant as ever, and we have a new villain, which, looking at the villain itself, looking at the staff and all that, it reminds me of the sorcerer from Shadow Legacy. If anyone has played that game, it's actually pretty garbage, don't play it, but it's like the plot and the whole vibe that the series is going off, it looks like Spyro's actually going to have a story this time, like an actual serious story, which, if you've been playing Spyro 3, you can already tell that Spyro was always going to take a more serious direction anyway. But I'm actually interested that Spyro 4 is actually doubling down on this concept. And it's also doubling down on giving free flight, which might, you could say, rub fans the wrong way. Because I understand there's a lot of Spyro fans who want the level by level design. And also more akin to something like Enter the Dragonfly and all that, which continues the formula. But I think there's a lot of potential with this, because I'll be real, Spyro has always been a game that first off, you're playing as a dragon. So I understand that it may be a controversial opinion on my end, but the idea of Spyro flying around isn't isn't a concept that is like crazy, and I do think it's going to be quite limited by the look of the game as well. It's just all speculation on my end, and also what I do like this direction, what they're doing with Spyro A Realm Beyond is that Toys of Bob is just completely changing the formula. Like they're not even just copying and pasting the other games, which is good, because I like when games try to evolve their concepts, especially when it comes to platforming, rather than just doubling down on things which already work. It's one of those things that I honestly like, the idea that Spyro is taking that new direction, and also there's a new plot, judging by the YouTube description as well, for the trailer, and it looks like Spyro is separated from his friends and all that kind of shit, and basically you're fighting some new villains or new forces called Scavs, which sounds quite intriguing. I guess they're not Riptocs anymore, which I wonder what these things will look like. And basically you're just gonna take a more open world approach and explore, which to me is gonna sound really cool. I mean, a lot of people would like the platforming Spyro, but honestly, for me, Spyro has always been more of an adventure game, and I probably will make a video on that in the future, because I don't think Spyro has... I think Spyro personally has always been held back by the fact it was a platformer, and Spyro being more of an action-adventure game, more akin to the Jak and Daxter series, is probably the best direction that the series can go in, and I really trust Toys of Bob that they will do a good job. And can I just point out how good the game looks? Like, holy shit, like, even look at the trailer, like the announcement trailer, like a few seconds of it, like just not even a minute. It looks amazing, and Spyro looks awesome, and I'm so glad that Toys of Bob took their time to cook with this, you know. And also, all the shit that Activision put them through actually came to pass. Like, they actually were able to keep to their promise. So thank you, Paul Yang and the team, and I hope that this game is honestly a good one, and I am looking forward to play this next year. And yeah, this is just gonna be a quick video from my end, because I could not process this. Like, I was literally screaming, raving. I literally lost my mind. Like, fuck. Oh my god, it's been 8 years, holy shit. And the best part, if you don't like this game, when it comes out, fine, you can still indulge with the fan creations from the Spyro community, so you don't even have to play this. But as for the series itself, I'm so glad they're evolving its roots. They're not trying to retread old ground, because honestly, Spyro needs a change, and I think a lot of these platformers need to change. And Toys of Bob, knowing how much they have revolutionized Crash 4, I am very confident that they will cook with this. So yeah, that's it. This is Retrofuge, and I hope you look forward to Spyro 4, I guess. And I'll probably make more videos soon. I just wanted to get this off my chest because, oh my goodness, man, I'm so glad it's back, man. See you later.